What is up, guys? Razor here. Welcome to Hack Part 4 Quarantine for the PS2. I removed my Hack Part 3 Outbreak playthrough because my hard drive that I had my video saved on corrupted. They were saved on an external hard drive. And yeah, like I said, it corrupted. So I removed the videos for Outbreak. I will do another playthrough of that eventually. But I wanted to move on to Quarantine. Luckily, my save file for Outbreak was saved on my computer. And here it is right here. So I'm lucky. At least I still had my Outbreak save file. 134 hours and 57 minutes. That's 100% completion of Outbreak. These are some other save files as well. But this is the largest save file here. 134 hours, 57. That's the one we're going to load up right now. And by the way, that 134.57 is infection, mutation, and outbreak. By the way, that's not just outbreak. It's all three of the first three games. That's how long it took me to 100% all three of the first games. 134 hours. But yeah, after I'm done with this game, I might do Outbreak again. Or I might wait a while and do it. I'll do it eventually, but I don't know when I'm going to do it. But basically what I'm going to have to do is just do the whole playthrough over again. If I do it over again, I'm probably not going to 100% it. I'm going to fight all the bosses and all that stuff as usual. But I'm not going to get every item like I did previously. So it'll just be a playthrough of the main game. And I'll do all the side stuff as well. But I'm just not going to collect every single item like I did before. But anyway, let's go ahead and load up this file here. This is 100% file. Data loaded. Alright. So there's cutscenes I'm going to skip. As usual, I've been skipping cutscenes this whole time since I've done the infection playthrough. The reason I was skipping the cutscenes is because they're copyrighted. Almost all of them are copyrighted, just about. I don't think all of them are, but I know some of them are. Anyway, we got some email here from Leos. Moving. The huge data file believed to be the cursed wave is still on the move. Our previous methods will probably be ineffective. Come to for a meeting. I have confirmed your registration for selected at the Chaos Gate. So we have a new server we can select. And here's another email from Ara. Razor, thank you. I might have asked you to do something very horrible, but please lend me your help a little more. This is an email from CC Corporation, version update. The world has been updated to version 3.65. With this update, the following features have been added. Compatibility with the Neuro Gloves. The game is now compatible with the Neuro Gloves controller. Item completion. The item completion event where players collect over 600 types of items has begun. For more details, please see the version update information listed on the board. Yeah, so the item completion is basically you got to collect every single item from all four games. Yeah, it's pretty insane. I don't think it counts the ones you had in the other games. I don't. It might, but I think it only counts items you get in this game. But don't quote me on that, because I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll find out after we beat the game, because you don't unlock the item completion until after you beat the game. Alright, so we got some news articles here. This one's all in gibberish. It's all glitched out. And this is the apology for this. We apologize for the server trouble and for users receiving illegible news articles. We are currently investigating the cause of what happened to those articles, and we promise to try our best to avoid having the same problem in the future. Web News Distributor. Second network crisis. Many areas throughout the world have been affected with the recent telecommunication problems. Due to telephone systems in many countries become unstable, medical institutions, financial institutions, and traffic have been severely disrupted. State officials believe there is a possibility of a statewide panic, or worldwide panic. Alex Coleman, President of the United States and Chairman of the World Network Council, WNC, declared a second network crisis and urged countries to halt online transactions of all non-critical functions. Some have theorized a malfunction at a military base might be the cause and suggest finding a solution to the problem should be the highest priority. Ultimate was generally believed to be the most secure OS, as it was the only OS that survived the Pluto's Kiss incident 5 years ago. This is the first major network incident since Ultimate was designated the standard OS, and the members of the WNC have expressed shock and disbelief at the failure. The WNC plans to conduct an emergency meeting and countermeasures are being prepared. Some are calling this crisis Pluto again. So now we can log into the world, and there should be board posts that I'll read as well. Alright, let's head on into the board here. Virus. Something I heard. A friend told me that the graphics looked like a virus. I guess I'll just wait until it's resolved. Filter. This only says the same thing as CC, but on the net it blames the game for the comatose people. I wonder which is true. I think I'll wait a bit as well. Yeah, the press that always bashes the subculture is strangely quiet. It's really freaky. On the writing here as well. Ultimate 2011. And they just unveiled Ultimate 2011. It's such a unique name. Not. But I guess it's perfect for hegemonistic Ultimate. I don't know what that word is. I've never seen that word before. Surprisingly too, because there's not a whole lot of words I haven't seen. The name even smells like it's from some branch of the government, like the WNC, so is everyone going to update or what? I'm curious to know if that's an actual word or not. So, whatever. Ultimate 2011, I'm going to watch for a bit. I'm interested in the new OS that's not Ultimate that someone on the board, on this board, was talking about too. They finally announced it. Anti-Ultimate type OS. You can so tell it's from Orange Computer. Legendary counter-faction movement is still alive. I like the code name Starchild as well. It reminds me of 2001, A Space Odyssey. I'm getting tired of Ultimate, so maybe it's time for me to jump on the wagon. Smoking regulation law. I'm all for the smoking regulation law. What are you talking about? Separating areas. There's no sense if you have smokers around a non-smoking section. I mean, what's so great about smoking? You don't get any kind of benefits. I don't know why they even sell it. Oh, we have a lot of stuff to read. New generation cell phones. It's a buy. The new generation cell phones are coming out. It's fully supported by Ultimate and has voice commands as well. And the peripherals are great too. I definitely think this is a buy. Even if the specs look good, it's about the price. If the minutes are constant and the phone itself isn't 40,000 yen, I think it's a buy. Online sex shop cult. My friend, you know they busted that online, I'm not going to say that word on YouTube. Online, right? My friend is using it and he got caught by the cops. Stupid mate. It's called Come Whenever. Really? Yeah. It's called Come Whenever, right? The name of those things are really corny. You know, there's some shop in Ikebukuro called Thou World. Okay, so I don't understand the Thou World. Like, what is that a pun of? Like, Come Whenever obviously is, you know, come whenever. It's a play on words, obviously. But what is the play on words for Thou World? I don't get it. I don't understand. Doesn't seem like a play on words at all. Doesn't seem like a pun at all. So I don't understand that. But obviously the come whenever, that's kind of obvious. Yeah, I want to go to Thou World. Where's the exact location? North? You should look for those things yourself. I pray for you success. He wants to know where it's at for research purposes. Gee, thanks. Equation for the future. Have you heard? The theory published by some professor from some college. You can regulate the range of a phenomenon in the future. Maybe it was a rumor on the net. I think I saw it somewhere. There were some equations as well. I bet it's a hoax. Yeah, isn't it kind of famous among certain people? I don't know much about it, but it's like all future incidents are decided upon how strong that individual's power of imagination is. Really? Then if I pray really hard that I want to be rich, I'll get rich? That's good. I think that's what's called the infinite diversity theory. That's been the rumor for the past 2 to 3 years. I've heard about the equation that can regulate the range of action of future incidents. Want more info? The equation of the infinite diversity theory is y equals L x I dash f dot, or it's a period. L light is the light within humans' pure composition, and it's a constant. If you take the environment of the individual phenomenon from imagination of the individual and multiply it by L, you can calculate the number of incidents or a range of possibility in the future. I wonder who started something this fake. It sounds so fake. Infinite diversity theory. What you hope for will be attained? That's just some self-help seminar that was a fad in the 20th century. Real life ain't that easy. It's not the same as self-help seminars. The infinite diversity theory is different from those superficial positive thinking crap, cults, and pseudoscience. F reality is the equation by putting in a numerical value for a reality and placing it in a strict calculation. This theory was accepted as a scientific theory. Me and her tickets. I tried to reserve tickets for me and her on the net, but it won't go through. Both the phone and the net are down. What is up with that? I wonder if anyone got tickets. If you have an extra, please sell it to me. Thank you. I couldn't get any either. I heard the network went down, but they said that Ultimate is flawless. It's so damn useless. My line wouldn't connect either. I wasn't trying to get me and her tickets though. There's some noise on the net. Phones are, well, hey Ultimate, there's something wrong. I want WNC's opinion. I've got one extra, you want it? Really? Oh my god. How much do you want? I can give it to you for free, but instead, let's have some tea after the concert. Oh, don't worry, I'm not some weirdo. There's nothing to worry about. Yeah, I'd be very worried about that. When someone says they're not a weirdo, that means they are a weirdo. I'll pass. Yeah, I don't blame you. I would pass too. Future Bay. The catastrophe at Future Bay, I was there. I went to see a movie with my friend and the alarms went off. And the smoke came up. I really thought I was going to die. We were right by the exit, so we were all alright. But I don't want to be near people for a while. My condolences. But thank God you're safe. My friend was in the area too. He was in the basement mall half an hour before it happened. I don't even want to think about what would have happened if he stayed any longer. They still don't know what caused it, right? What the hell is the government doing? Garbled news. Did you all read today's web news? It was like completely garbled and you can't read it at all. They soon sent out apologies, but is it a defect in Ultimate? Yeah, if you saw, remember that news article we read earlier? That's what he's talking about. I got it too. I wonder what happened. There's something going on the networks. I'm not the only one, right? Let's calm down. Let's calm down, people. Garbled messages are pretty common. Why do you guys always insist on thinking negative? There are really bad rumors about the net and the world, but I think most of it has no basis. Everyone's all hyped up about it. Hyped up about it, so the media is on the bandwagon as well. It's a never-ending circle. Never-ending circle. We should have more faith in Ultimate, CC Corp, and the WNC. People who are optimistic like you is the reason why Ultimate, CC Corporation, WNC treats like crap. I'm sure everyone was like that until Pluto's Kiss happened. They have no sense of danger to the point of sheer stupidity. Oh, I'm not going to debate about it, so don't bother to respond. Basically, that last line means I'm correct, you're wrong, end of story. I don't like when people do that. I think you should respond, and you should let people say what they want to say. Abnormal states. What's going on? Calls aren't going through, the stock market isn't functioning, and even the trains are late. What the hell is going on? It's all screwed up where I am. And the news won't tell me anything. Is something like Pluto's Kiss happening again? Second network crisis? According to some sources, there will be an official announcement from the WNC. Maybe it's a second network crisis. Hope not. This isn't funny. See the WNC announcement. Second network crisis. Pluto again. I don't care what they call it. Wish they'll just do something about it. My friend is hospitalized in that coma thing. I'm so worried. Didn't they move everything to Ultimate to stop something like this from happening? It's WNC's fault. And then version upgrade. Additions to version 3.65. 2 new features have been added to the upgrade to version 3.65. We will explain them in detail. Please read the post below. Compatibility to the Neuro Gloves. The game is now compatible with the Neuro Gloves controller that is worn on the player's hands. There are 16 analog sensors within the controller, and the movements of the player hands are input directly into the game. Experience for yourself the realism now possible with the addition of this capability. Item completion. The item completion event that was popular during the initial versions of the world will now be held. Event information. Collect various items that are hidden in the world and register them on a list. Rare items and books are not included. To enter, talk to the NPCs located in each of the server root towns. Select register items from the talk menu, and the items that are in your possession will automatically be registered. Once the item is registered, even if you sell or trade the item, registered data will remain intact. Once the list is filled, the event is over. All NPCs in each of the towns are common, so it does not matter which town you register in. You'll receive a special item when you complete the list. There is no time limit to this event. The item list is very long, so please take your time in the challenge. And I think that'll be it for this episode, because that was a lot of reading. In the next episode, we'll log into the world. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and later.